I'm Natalie. My coffee is cold. My hands are shaking. I just walked out of a diner where I told my family I'm done being their caretaker. For years of silence. For years of healing. And 15 minutes ago, they asked me to rescue them again. Let me explain how we got here. My husband Marcus and I were expecting our first child. I was a nurse, 34 weeks pregnant. He was supposed to be my partner, my support, my person. But when I needed him most, he wasn't there. It started around 2 a.m. I woke up with a sharp pain in my stomach. My water broke. I reached for Marcus. His side of the bed was empty. He wasn't home. I called his phone. Once, twice, 3 times. No answer. I texted him. I'm in labor. Please come home. No response. Later I found out. He was with her, Vanessa, his girlfriend. While I was in labor, he was with another woman. I didn't know that then. I just knew I was alone. So I called my mother. Mom, I'm in labor. Please come. Silence. Then I heard music. Laughter. Oh, honey. We're at Derek's promotion party. He made regional manager. We're celebrating. Can this wait? Mom, I'm begging you. I need you. Natalie, we'll drive up tomorrow. Derek worked so hard for this. We can't leave his party. The line went dead. I stared at the phone. My mother chose a party over me. I had no one. So I got dressed, grabbed my hospital bag, and drove myself. Contractions every 2 minutes. Sweat pouring down my face. I stopped at red lights. Breathing, crying. I drove myself to the hospital. I walked through the emergency room doors alone. A nurse named Patricia saw me. Oh my God, honey. Where's your family? Not coming, I said. She grabbed a wheelchair. You're having this baby right now. They rushed me to the delivery room. I was screaming, pushing, crying. No one was there to hold my hand. No husband. No mother. No father. No brother. I was completely alone. I pushed for 3 hours. 3 hours of pain. 3 hours of fear. 3 hours of abandonment. And then I heard a cry. Leo was born. The room was full of doctors. But I had never felt more alone. I held him in my arms, crying, exhausted. And still, no one came. My phone buzzed. A text from my mother. Congratulations on the baby. Derek's promotion party was amazing. You should have been here. I screenshotted it. Not because I was angry. Because I needed proof. Proof that when I needed my family most, they chose a party. Proof that when I needed my husband most, he chose another woman. I saved that screenshot. And 4 years later, I would use it. The next morning Marcus came home. He walked in like nothing had happened. Like he hadn't missed the birth of his son. Sorry I missed your call. My phone died. I looked at him. Where were you, Marcus? Working late. You're a firefighter. You work shifts. You don't work late. He wouldn't look at me. I was at a bar with the guys. At 2 a.m. While I was in labor, he shrugged. I didn't know you were in labor. I called you 3 times. I texted you. My phone was off. He was lying. I could see it in his eyes. But I didn't have proof. Not yet. So I let it go. For now. I spent the next few months taking care of Leo. Marcus was distant. Cold. Always on his phone. Always making excuses. One night, he left his phone on the couch. I picked it up. I shouldn't have, but I did. And there they were. Texts between him and Vanessa. I miss you. When can I see you again? She's asleep, come over. My hands were shaking. I scrolled up. Messages. Time stamped at 2:17 a.m. The exact minute I was screaming in the delivery room. Can't talk, she's in labor. Don't care, come see me. I can't, she needs me. Then don't call me anymore. He chose her. While I was giving birth to his son, I took screenshots of everything. Then I put the phone back. I didn't confront him, not yet. I needed a plan. A few weeks later, I filed for divorce. Marcus didn't fight it. He moved in with Vanessa. I never saw him again. He left without even saying goodbye to his son. Leo was 6 months old when his father walked out. He doesn't remember him, and honestly, that's a blessing. I focused on raising Leo. Marcus's child support helped, but I didn't need it. I was a nurse. I could take care of myself. I bought a small bungalow. I met Evelyn, my 78-year-old neighbor. She became the mother I never had. She brought me soup, watched Leo while I worked. Patricia, the nurse who helped me deliver Leo, she became my closest friend. Life got better, slowly, painfully, but better. Then the email came. We need to talk. My mother, Derek, had been arrested for embezzlement. Dad needed bypass surgery. They wanted me to come home and fix everything. I stared at the email for 3 days. Then I printed out the screenshots. The text from Derek's party. The texts from Marcus to Vanessa. And I drove to the diner. They were already there. My mother in her expensive blazer. My father looking frail. Derek with hollow eyes. Natalie, we've been trying to reach you. You shut us out. I pulled out the manila folder. Let me show you why. I placed the screenshot on the table. Congratulations on the baby. Derek's promotion party was amazing. My mother's face went white. I was in labor, alone, driving myself to the hospital. And you sent me a party update. That was 4 years ago. Trauma doesn't have an expiration date. No one spoke. Not my mother. Not my father. Not even Derek. I placed another paper on the table. The texts from Marcus to Vanessa. Time stamped at 2:17 a.m. The exact minute I was screaming in the delivery room. While I was giving birth to Leo, Marcus was texting his girlfriend. He chose her over me. Derek stared at the texts. I didn't know, he whispered. Of course you didn't. You were too busy being promoted. My mother started crying. We made mistakes, Natalie. We're sorry. You're not sorry, you're scared. You need me to fix Derek's legal problems. You need me to take care of Dad. You need me to hold your hand. I leaned closer. But who held my hand when I was giving birth alone? Who drove me to the hospital? Who sat with me when my husband chose another woman? Silence. I spent my whole life taking care of this family. I cooked your meals. I cleaned your house. I put my dreams on hold. And when I needed you, you chose a party. I stood up. You've drained every drop of love I had. There's nothing left. I gathered my papers. Don't call me unless someone is dying. And even then I call someone else. I walked out. 2 weeks later, I get a letter from my mother, handwritten, full of excuses, justifications, but no real apology. I threw it away. Thanksgiving came. Evelyn brought a ham. Patricia brought a pie. We laughed, we ate. Leo looked up at me. Mommy, why don't we see Grandma and Grandpa? I knelt down. Some people are born into a family, baby. But real family chooses you. The people here tonight, they're our real family. Leo thought for a moment. I like our family. I pulled him into a hug. Me too, baby, me too. I thought about the woman I used to be. The one who believed love meant sacrificing everything. I'm not her anymore. Real love shows up. It doesn't make excuses. It doesn't choose parties over hospital beds. My parents didn't show up. My husband didn't show up. But Evelyn did. Patricia did. They chose me, and I chose them. Last week Derek called. Not because he needed anything. Just to talk. He said he started therapy. He said he was sorry. I didn't forgive him. Not yet. But I listened. That's a start. My mother hasn't called. I don't expect her to. Some people can't admit they were wrong. That's not my problem anymore. I'm done being the fixer. I'm done being the caretaker. I'm done sacrificing myself for people who wouldn't do the same for me. I'm Natalie, a nurse, a mother. The night I needed them the most, they all chose something else, and I never forgot it. But I survived. Not because of my blood family, because I built a real one. Evelyn is my mother now. Patricia is my sister. Leo is my son. And he will never know what it feels like to be abandoned. Because I will never leave him. Not for a party. Not for a promotion. Not for anything.